You know that feeling, right? When you're so captivated by someone that it feels like your brain has been completely hijacked. It's powerful, it's confusing, and honestly, sometimes it's just frustrating. But what if I told you there's actually a predictable pattern to all that madness? Let's break down the 4 stages of lust.
Wow, this just hits home, doesn't it? It's that all-consuming crush. You might know next to nothing real about them, but boom, suddenly they're the star of your every single daydream. This feeling, it's the starting point for a journey that's way more common than you think.
So, what is this intense feeling, really? Is it just some random, chaotic thing that happens to us? Or is there a method to the madness? Well, it turns out this overwhelming feeling isn't random at all. It's actually a process, a series of steps that your brain is moving through. And here it is. This is our roadmap. The whole journey unfolds across 4 distinct stages. It starts with initial attraction, then moves into infatuation, builds to a climax, and finally lands on clarity. Understanding this path is absolutely the key to navigating it. So let's start at the beginning, with that very first spark.
Okay, so stage 1, the initial spark. This is that first jolt, the moment an emotional fog starts to roll in and things get a little blurry.
So, at its core, this initial attraction is actually a pretty simple response in your brain. Your brain's reward system, which is basically wired to look for good things, like food or connection, it just flags a person as a potential source of validation. It's not deep, it's not complex. It's really just a trigger, a spark. And now for stage 2, decoding the files. Okay, this is where things get really intense. This is where most of us get completely and totally stuck, as that little spark turns into a full-on obsessive fire. And just like that, you've become a detective. I mean, every text message, every like on social media, every short conversation, it all becomes a piece of evidence. See, your brain hates uncertainty, so it tries to fill in all the blanks by obsessively looking for clues, and you are determined to solve the mystery. I mean, come on, does any of this look familiar? Agonizing over whether lull was genuine or if it was sarcastic, timing their text replies to see how interested they are, scrolling way back into their social media history? Yep, we've all been there. This obsessive analysis, that's the absolute hallmark of the infatuation stage. It's where we pour tons of mental energy into just deciphering someone. All that decoding eventually leads us straight to stage 3, values versus validation. And this is a huge turning point where that obsession starts to clash with who you actually are. So here, this internal tug-of-war begins. On one side, you have your core values, what you believe in, how you expect to be treated. And on the other side, you've got this intense, overwhelming craving for their validation. The real danger here is that the desire for their approval can get so strong that you actually start to compromise your own values just to get it.
But look, this intense conflict can't last forever. Something's got to give. And it does. That brings us to stage 4, when the fog lifts. This is the moment of release.
And then it happens. The emotional fog you've been wandering through, it begins to clear. The obsessive thoughts quiet down, the constant analysis finally stops, and you can see things as they really are. This is clarity. It's the moment of truth. You see the person for who they truly are, not the idealized version you built up in your mind. And with this clear vision, you are finally truly empowered to make a real, rational choice. Do you want to pursue this, or is it time to walk away? So we've mapped the whole journey from that initial spark to the final moment of clarity. This isn't about trying to avoid the feeling, it's about understanding it. The big takeaway here is this. By recognizing which stage you're in, you gain a sense of control. So the next time you find yourself decoding texts like they're secret files, remember this journey and ask yourself, now that you know the path, can you navigate the fog?